Hello students, today we will start the next chapter, indefinite integral. So integration or integral are of two kinds, indefinite integral and definite integral. Indefinite integral means we are given this integral. This is the symbol of integral. Like we have the symbol of derivative d upon dx, whatever the function is, we apply d upon dx means you find the derivative here. So similarly for integration, this is the symbol of integral, and with respect to what we have to calculate it, let it be with the dx. So here we will write the function and we will integrate it and find the value. So if the limits are not given from which point to which point we have to find the integral, then that is called indefinite. And if the limits are given like from a to b we have to find the value of integral, that is indefinite integral. Integration actually means the process of joining or adding components or slices to make the whole, to complete the picture, the points that will join to make the whole. Like let this be a curve from here to here, from A to B. If we need to find the area, total area, so what we will do, we will divide this area into small portions and we add all the portions to get the whole area. So this process is called integration. Now we will see what are the other implications. First of all, integration is nothing but it is the process of antiderivative. Antiderivative, that we have already completed the chapter of differentiation. All the derivative formulas we have learned up to now. So if we have the derivative of x, what is the derivative of x with respect to x? It is 1. Then the integration of 1 will be x, means antiderivative. If d upon dx we take on the other side, it will become the integral, right? Similarly, if we have done the derivative of e raised to power x as e raised to power x, then if this go to the other side, it will become the sign of integral. Sign of integral is completed by these two symbols, this integral and dx. So integral will derivative go to the other side, it will become integral of ex, and what is left here, it is e raised to power x. Similarly, if we have done the derivative of log x, what is derivative of log x? It is 1 upon x. Therefore, integral of 1 upon x will be log x. Derivative of sin x we have done, it is cos x. So therefore, integral of cos x will be sin x. So in this way you can find the formulas of integration using the already existing derivative rules. So I will give you one PDF. I will send it to your WhatsApp group. All the integral formulas that are obtained from derivatives using antiderivative properties. So now one important formula that we will do today is, if we have x raised to power n and derivative of which is n into x raised to power n minus 1. If we find the antiderivative, means integral of the same, the derivative go on other side, it will be n x raised to power n minus 1 dx is equal to x raised to power n. This n is constant as in derivative. Similarly in integration, the constant can be taken out of the bracket and it will go to the other side. We can write it x raised to power n upon n. What does it mean? कि when we integral x raised to power something with respect to x, the power that was x raised to power n minus 1, it will become x raised to power n. and divide by n. So that give us the rule of integration, that is known as power rule. That means if we have x raised to power n, for which we have to find the integral, what will be this? Power will be increased by 1. It will be n plus 1 now, and divide by the increased power. And one more thing that is very important that we usually forget is the constant of integration. The concept of constant of integration. What is this? For knowing this thing, we have to dig deep about what derivative of a constant is. So derivative, if it is a constant term, so derivative of constant we know is always 0. That means integration of 0 will be constant. So what we do is, in indefinite integral only, when we find the integral of some function, we write its answer, let it be capital Fx, the integral of this, plus we write c, because this c has derivative 0, so we must have to include this to write the complete answer. So this is constant of integration. So whenever you write the answer, like in power rule we have suppose x raised to power 5 dx, we have to find the integral of this. This will be x raised to power 6 upon 6 plus constant. Always remember this to write.